ocean, sinking deeper every day. And lately I am missing my reflection in every muddy puddle on the pavement, driving every thought into distortion. But I will get it up, work even harder. My mama used to say that it's the way it goes. Feeling's gonna make me smarter, and to realize that the river always ends up in the ocean. Nothing we could ever do about it. Nothing we could ever do but let it flow. The river always ends up in the ocean. Nothing we could ever do about it. No, nothing we could ever do but let it flow. Let it flow. The river could be rising on the mountains, climbing high enough to see the sky, to light up all the colors of its motion, leave every obstacle behind. I promise it could happen any day now, and soon enough I'll also see the light, get a little glimpse of my emotions. Yeah, I will get it up, work even harder. My mama used to say that it's the way it goes. Feeling's gonna make me smarter, and to realize that the river always ends up in the ocean. Nothing we could ever do about it. Nothing we could ever do but let it flow. The river always ends up in the ocean. Nothing we could ever do about it. No, nothing we could ever do but let it flow. Let it flow.
With the straw all picked up, made into pellets, brought over to the heating factory, everything is going good, almost to plan. But I did fill up the heating factory quite a bit, so there is some more straw pellets left in the Primos. We'll unload that later on. No big rush there, but at least I'll be making some income from that today. Almost 3/4 of a trailer or a baler left. I don't know if it's a baler, trailer, I don't know what to call that thing. Yeah, so we got the autonomous tractor. He is planting, or it is planting, some wheat in that field. I think I'm just going to do a crop rotation there of cereal crop from wheat, barley, and oats. Wheat, barley, oats. Wheat, barley, oats. Just keep switching it up. That way, whenever there's a great demand, we should have some. I got the 1000 here with the mower on the back. Yeah, I tried pulling up to the front again, hitching up to the front, which it did, and I was like, oh yeah, there's no PTO shaft on the front of this thing. So, time to go cut some grass. I got the favorite already kind of hitched up to the tedder, and there is a good amount of grass over here by the cows. I don't need to cut a whole bunch. I just want to get enough hay made today so I can put in the TMR mixer so I can start making some TMR. That's what it does. And yeah, top off the cows with some feed, because they could use some feed for sure. We got 12 cows now, so are they all looking at something? It looks like they're all looking at something, but they're not now. All right, let's go ahead and lower this down. No, I said lower it down. Yeah, I got to remember, apparently I did not, from last time, get the single mower in swath dropping, and I got that in wide spreading. So hopefully I'm going to get this right this time. All right, and then I'll switch it over to that. Is that already unfolded and down? It looks like it is. But that needs to go over to... Where is it? Gotta move it that way. Let me switch. I gotta get back on these as well because it's not all the way over. There we go. Now it's all the way over. Alright, and now, whoops. Now I'll turn this on like that. And I'll take it off the mowers. That way if I move some buttons in the tractor, it'll be fine. Why do I feel like No, that's incorrect. Just seems I see the grass coming out the front in a way. So, oh wait, I don't want. Yeah, I'm doing this all wrong here. No. I need a swath dropping, so I need to switch that back to there, and that to there because I need to ted the grass. We're making hay. There we go. It's like my first day on a farm. I think that little bit of earthquake we had just a little while ago kind of rattled me just a little bit. But I'm not going to make that much hay. Just like I said, enough to get the TMR mixer going. We'll wait for another day for our grass field to be ready and just do it from there. This should be more than enough. I mean, first of all, it can only take 30,000 liters anyways. So I may get enough here today to fill the TMR mixer. And then once we get this hay made and put into the TMR mixer, I'm going to grab the combine and go combine that field of soybean, I believe it is. Should be soybean. And then that way the autonomous tractor can go over there and plant that with, well, I guess canola. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to at some point getting a planter so I can plant some corn and also some sunflower, mix it on up a little bit. But then, yeah, we're looking at quite a good amount of cash because I have to get a header as well. That's not bad hourly income. $4,500 between the solar panels and now the heating plant. That's a good amount of money. Yeah, the mower doesn't really take care of the weeds too well, so that's expected. Yeah, I don't really expect to get too much hay off this field. Like I said, 30,000 liters is more than what the TMR mixer can handle. We'll get that all topped off. Like I said, then the cows will be really happy with this. And they'll maybe, I don't know if they'll produce more milk. I don't know if they produce more manure that way. And the manure, yeah, the solid manure that's going to be used for the greenhouses. I may take some of the manure that's there. I don't really know how much manure is actually piled there. I probably should check my tablet to see how much is actually there. So if I pop that into the, yeah, I forgot about the greenhouses are making us money now too. So if I pop that into the greenhouses, I might double the income from the greenhouses by putting the manure in there. Now, we don't have that much manure to last too long, but it'll be something. It's better than nothing. Yeah, I'm guessing we're going to have more than 30,000 liters here, but that's fine. I'll leave it into the loading wagon, and because it's going to process quite a bit of much TMR that I can top off the mixer one more time. And then that way, the grass field, I can go ahead and make some more silage and maybe sell that. I have not looked to see if the store is taking silage. Yeah, last I knew the store was taking silage, so I mean I could make a whole bunch of it and try to sell it or just keep it there until I need it. Either way. And the autonomous tractor is already done planting that field. Actually, with the amount of grass I have here, I know I keep thinking about that grass field over there. Yeah, it's good that I'm going to get more production out of it because it's been limed, plowed, fertilized. I may go ahead and start planting some crops on that one, but right now, since I plan on expanding the other two fields like I talked about, I think I need us to focus on, can I manage the fields that we have now without overworking ourselves. And right now I'm overworking myself just a little bit just because, you know, in the last few days and weeks here, we've added so much to the farm. It's just a matter of getting things up and running. But once they're up and running, it won't be much of, I need to get this started, I need to get that started. It'll all settle in here in a while. I really like to see that canola price go up a little bit higher, have a great demand at the store for some canola. I have over 100,000 liters sitting in storage, but the price just isn't quite there. It's well short of what I like to see. I like to see up in the 700s, and right now it's like mid 650s. And the egg price as well. I mean, the egg price, I don't mind waiting another day for that price to go up. I think it's at one of the lowest prices it can be at, near, you know, just down by 1,000. So getting up to 1,800, 1,900 is what I'd like to see. Waiting another day wouldn't be the worst thing. That gives another day for the chickens to produce a whole bunch more eggs. Now this is a lot of grass that I have here, so this is probably going to be more than 30,000 liters, which is fine. I can just keep the loose hay in the loading wagon for now. The worst comes to worst, if I need to empty it, I'll feed the sheep with it or top off the horses with it. I've got plenty of things I can do with it. Just rather make TMR with it. Yes, at times it seems like I can get a little hectic here on the farm. After I got done with mowing, I had to run down and take care of the autonomous tractor because that engine just keeps on running. Yeah, I still haven't looked into the program, see if I could turn the engine off when it gets done doing the course that it's programmed to do. That'd be kind of neat. I dropped off the mower, hitched up the loading wagon. Now we're in the 1000 here. Getting ready to ted the grass so it can turn into hay. This shouldn't take too long though. Should whip right through this. And then to windrow it and pick it on up, which will just put me just a little bit past the lunch hour, which is fine. I think I'm going to push through today because all I wanted to do after I take care of picking up this hay is I want to just combine that one field, and the autonomous tractor can go ahead and seed that one. And then I'm pretty much got the rest of the afternoon off, and I need to take the horses out for a trot. I haven't taken either horse out for a while because it's been raining, for one. And with everything that's been going on lately as well, I've been kind of busy getting everything started up like I just said. So I really haven't been taking them for some trots. I think I'll take No Name out because yeah, it's been a while since he's been out. Yeah, this grass looking pretty good as hay. I'm pretty sure the cows are wondering what the heck's going on. Cutting their grass that's near them. Although I don't think the cows venture out this far. So we'll be kind of interested to see how much grass I actually get off of this little piece I cut here. That's not actually a grass field. Sometimes it can fool you. You think you got a certain amount, and then you go harvest it, and it's like, oh, it's not as much as I thought it was going to be, or it's a lot more than what you thought it would be. But if you do a field enough, then you start to realize how much is actually there. And the reason why I'm using this tractor instead of the 1000 is because the 1000 is way too much horsepower. It's going to burn through more fuel than I need to. But speaking of fuel, both tractors kind of need some diesel fuel put into it. And the one thing I have to keep in mind, I do believe the 1000 takes diesel exhaust fluid as well. I don't have any of that by the garage, but it's kind of easy to get that, I would think. Another good amount just comes in there. That's awfully nice. Man, if I can get that all day long, that much money all day long. Yeah, we're talking over 80 grand just in property income. That will definitely help pay off that loan really darn quick. But most of that right now is coming from the heating plant because of the straw pellets that we put in. Alright, PTO shaft. Drop that off. Swing around over here and get the windrower. Do the same process. Then we'll grab the 1000 and pick up the hay. Now that I'm windrowing up the hay, it looks like it's going to be more than enough. I may actually have to leave some of this here on the ground, because I think I'm just going to fill up the loading wagon probably a couple times for sure. But at least it's not raining, and right now there's nothing in the forecast for rain. But then again, I've seen that before, and then just as soon as I think that, the rain appears in the forecast, so I'm not going to say too much. At least we got some hay made, and we can start making some TMR and get our cows up to 100% production. Alright, with that all taken care of, I'm actually thinking, since I'm in the favorite already, I'm going to go grab the cow manure and bring it on over to the greenhouses. See how much I can pile on in there. I mean, if I can get 2 buckets out of here, that'd be great, because I'll just put 1 bucket in each. Alright, so yeah, I didn't expect to get that much out of here, but actually if I put the bucket all the way down, that's always helpful. Just need to be careful driving on over because I got a lot of weight in the front of this, so I think I need to buy a weight for the back of this if I'm going to start doing this kind of a job. Weights are not that expensive. Just take it nice and slow on the way over here. Then I'll hop in the 1000, pick up that hay and get it into the mixer. And while that's mixing on up, what do I keep driving over this way for? Need to stick on the main road. But while I'm combining up, the TMR mixer can be making some TMR. And then by later in the day, I should be able to top off the cows with some feed. I'm more concerned about the tomatoes. Oh, yep, there's the tractor getting a little bit too heavy in the front. Just got to take it nice and slow. There we go. So I got manure going to good use. So that should bring in a little bit more income. Didn't overspill any, did I? One way to double check it here. And these tomatoes are looking good. They get a nice amount of water. Yeah, it's all in there. Yeah, just gotta be careful. Don't break the glass of the greenhouse. That'd not be good at all. Alright, let's park this on up. Grab the 1000. Start loading up some hay. Get that process all going. Well, basically, just getting one headland done around this grass field, I almost got a full trailer. And I probably will have by the time I get towards the end. That's a lot of hay. So as long as it doesn't rain, this hay should be fine. But if it does rain, this hay is going to go to crap, basically. So hopefully we can use it all by the time next time it rains. I hope it doesn't rain for a while, honestly. So I'm not going to bother picking up any more. That way I don't have it inside the loading wagon. And the hay goes into that one right there. And that will start processing some TMR for them. I honestly don't know how much TMR 12 cows are going to take. But I don't think it's going to be more than what I can produce here in the next few hours. So we'll let that go ahead and make some TMR. I need to go combine this field up so I can get some crops replanted right back into it. Canola will be the choice. Trying to figure out how I want to do this. Yeah, let me yeah, I don't think I'm going to use the loading wagon again for now, so let me go ahead and I'll put that away. And actually, I probably need to go hook up the Primos. I don't know if the Primos should be able to unload by itself into the heating plant. So go grab that and unload that. Get some things done here that need to be done. So I think the heating plant probably burned through all those straw pellets I put in earlier this morning. And everything's connected. It looks like it's unloading fine, and hopefully the heating plant can take it all, which I'm sure it can at this point. I just realized I'm completely out of molasses. So either it was just a coincidence I finished all the harvest and ran out at the exact same time, or that's interesting. Either way, let's fold up the belt so it doesn't get caught or anything. Yeah, so I'll have to run down to the store. I do have a pallet of molasses down there. Need to top this off. Actually, I should be bringing that pallet back instead of leaving it at the store. But I'm getting to the point of, if there's no one else there, I don't think, if I'm the only buyer that's using that area, I don't think they're going to have too many issues of me leaving a pallet next to the store location at all. Alright. Oop. PTO shaft, cable. Nope. PTO shaft. There we go. And thank you. Now this, I'll park next to the trailer because hopefully by the time I get done using the combine, I can go grab some TMR and top off, well not top off the cows, but give enough feed for a few days until the TMR mixer can catch up. Sneak back here. And we'll turn the engine off because I don't need that at the moment. And with the combine, I'll just directly unload into the silo after I get done with the harvest. If, geez, am I going to fill the combine off that field? The field is now bigger. I'm just trying to remember if I could fill it up before. I don't remember. Well, I'm going to find out here very shortly. I don't think I can't go down that way, so if I sneak to the left side of the shed, I won't have to take the header off, maybe. I can sneak through here. That works. That works out just fine. Alright, so this is soybean, so it's not going to be a huge yield. That's why they pay a lot for soybean. But my guess is I might fill up this combine, but that's no worries. The silo is just right behind us around the corner, so I'd rather fill up and to go empty it, because if I empty out the combine, this means it's a good one. I mean, that's 18,000 liters, which could mean almost $18,000. I like the sound of that. Not quite a full combine, but I still have a good amount of the field left to go, and I still always misjudge how far that pipe does stick out on the combine. Yeah, so I am thinking maybe if I get like a small little ramp or something, and maybe put the ramp there, I will have no problem backing up and unloading. But that will kind of interfere a little bit when I pull up, try to get crop out of the silo. I mean, a ramp would be a lot cheaper than an auger wagon. And I don't need that big of a ramp. I think just enough to get the trailer so it doesn't, when it tips backwards to unload, it doesn't, hit the silo. It's kind of convenient to have a combine that can hold so much, and you're that close to the silo, because, I mean, you can just go back and forth from a field, empty out. You don't need to empty it into a trailer, and then transport it on over. But if I was working the fields way down by the store, I wouldn't want to do that because that'd be a lot of trips back and forth. Not that that's too far either, but it's far enough to where you're just wasting time. Here I'm not wasting too much time, and I should be able to fit the rest of this field into the combine. I just knew when I got done making the second headland, I'm like, yep, I'm going to get a full combine no matter what I do, so that seemed like a good time to go and unload it. So that's pretty darn good if I want to think about it that way. So it's 18, well, almost 18. So I want to get like 20,000, probably a little over 20,000 liters off this field, and when soybeans sell for like 900. So we can say I'm getting this harvest here is giving me 20 grand, which isn't bad at all. And little by little, and the good thing is the next hour I might be close enough where I get $50,000 in the bank account, and I may take all that 50,000 and just put it right into the loan. And then the rest of the day I'll probably keep that cash, so when tomorrow comes around I'll have property income for about 16 hours or so, which will be enough to help pay for more seed and fertilizer, because tomorrow we should have a good amount of fields ready for harvest. The 3 fields below the farm, I guess is what I should call it, especially the bigger one. Yeah, they should be all ready for harvest tomorrow, and those are all canola fields, so yeah, I'll have to keep a close eye on that canola price. Like I said, we got over 100,000 liters in the silo right now of canola, and by the end of tomorrow, we probably will have over 200, do I dare say 250,000 liters of canola? It's a good chance. It's a very good chance of that happening. I love how this combine chops the straw when it comes out the back. Actually, I shouldn't call it straw, because if it was straw, I would be making straw swaths and making pellets to sell at a later date. So that's the only downfall about not having the pellet factory at this point. So like if I want to do more than one field of cereal crop, so like we do our usual field of cereal crop, and we did take 30,000 liters of straw off that field to put it into the TMR mixer. So yeah, I mean, with the rest of the straw that was on the field, I topped off the heating plant, and I had to leave the rest in the pre-most until the heating plant went through some of the stock I put in there. So if I had a couple fields of straw, I would not have no place to put the straw pellets. I cannot package it up on crates and stuff. So that's the only downfall of that. So I guess if it ever came to that, I would just probably have to, I'd pretty much have 2 options. One, just leave the swath on the field and wait until the heating plant burns through it. But if I leave swaths on the field, that means I can't turn the field over and replant. Or 2, just take the straw and chop it up, and I don't want to say throw money away that way, but yeah, just you lose some of the profit from the crop that you had. But now we got a few means of straw. I mean, the cows need straw for bedding. They need straw for the TMR mixer. The horses need straw. But it's not that much straw as what we can probably put down. Like this field here would have so much straw in it as well. And I don't have a baler, so it's not like I can bale it up and put it somewhere. And loose straw, I really don't have no place to put any loose straw either. A small worry I shouldn't be thinking about. Alright, so we are done harvesting for today. This will be used quite a bit tomorrow. I may even just leave it out, honestly. I think I can actually even sneak around right here. So if I ever want to get around the barn where the header's still on the combine, I can go ahead and do that. I will lower the header though, just to take the weight off the combine. That works out for me. I do have a good amount of hay pellets left as well. But I'm going to grab the autonomous tractor and now plant some canola in that field. Because that cycle is going to be canola, soybean, canola, soybean. Until we can get a planter. Now I just got to remember what field this is. I want to say this is field number 2. Let's see if it's field number 2. Around by 3. Lower the width a little bit. Yes, it is field number 2. Go ahead and drive. Need to get out of its way. Now we'll grab the 1000, head over to the TMR mixer, and hopefully make our cows very, very happy. They don't mind the hay, but they would definitely love some TMR. So I didn't really see what time I got the hay into the TMR mixer, but hopefully we just have enough. Let's get them past 24 hours. And then by that, I would assume by tomorrow, I would have so much TMRs, it shouldn't even matter. Let's see here. So I didn't quite see, but I'm going to guess we have like 7,000 or 8,000. Well, 7.5. Can't get any more in the middle than that. No, that's not going to look... They don't want the crops, the food on that side, I don't think. There, that's better. So they took it all. Let me get my tablet out. How does that make the cows actually look here? Wow, so 12 cows actually do take quite a bit amount of TMR. But that's good. Between the hay, silage, and the TMR. They'll eat the TMR first. So they'll definitely have enough feed to get them past today, I would think. And by tomorrow, we should have enough TMR to top them off. That's going to work out pretty darn good. So tomorrow, also pick up probably some more hay, stick that in there, take some more silage, stick that in there. It'll be a couple more days before we get some straw anyways, but it'll all work out. Alright, so I'm actually going to leave this on here for now, because I mean, it's only 3 o'clock. I may come back out by 8 o'clock tonight and maybe top off the cows so the mixer has some more time to get a stockpile going. But if I don't do it tonight, well, first thing in the morning, I will be doing so. Alright, so let the autonomous tractor do what it has to do. All the fields are pretty well set for the rest of the day, I would assume, unless the weeds show up. I'm going to take No Name for a ride, because anytime there is a slight earthquake or any kind of an earthquake, I should go up and check the rock formation to see what's going on up there. I mean, that was such a small earthquake this morning. I don't expect any change, but you never know. Actually, as I go past the greenhouse, I don't know how long... So that's about half full, so that should last about a day in there, I would think. Now if I can get some manure for the lemons. Some ice lemon water sounds pretty darn good right now. Let's go see what's up with the horses. Hey buddy, let's go for a trot. Looks like you got enough feed here. Alright, let me close the gate behind us, buddy. No, you stop going into the pasture. Maybe No Name doesn't want to go for a trot. Well, as I get closer out to the rock formation, it smells like, well, the best way to put it is like rotten eggs, which usually is like a smell of sulfur. And just by coming up here and looking at the rock formation, it looks a lot bigger than it did since the last time I've been up here. And actually, there's like more rock here than... Yeah, there's like a rock formation coming out here. And it seems like it's a little warm as well, like there's heat radiating off that rock. Yeah, I don't want to get too close to it. I can feel the heat from here. Yeah, I can't even... I mean, before I used to trot up here and I used to be able to look into it. But now, yeah, I don't want to get any closer than that because I can feel like some heat. I mean, I would suspect maybe some lava came out of there this morning. That's what it... I mean, that's what it looks like. That's what it smells like, and that's what it feels like. I mean, that looks like lava that has cooled down. Smells like sulfur, and there's heat. That is not... I don't know. That's not good. I don't like that at all. Being that close to... I guess we can call it an active volcano at this point. That's not... I don't like that at all. Maybe it's time I write another letter to Oliver Douglas to find out what's the deal. I mean, it doesn't look like that's happened before, because there's not much rock around here to begin with. I mean, it may have happened hundreds of thousands of years ago, but nothing anytime recently because it's all grass around here. Well, no sense in sticking around here too long. I hope there's no more earthquakes for a while anyways. It's until I can figure out who I am and maybe I just need to ask for a one-way ticket out of here.